Hi, welcome to FedScoopTV. I'm Colby Hochmuth. I'm sitting here with GSA Administrator Dan Tangherlini. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, Colby.
So we're sitting here at your desk in this new innovative space. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's behind us?
Well, what you're looking at is the Office of the Administrator, but it's also the Office of the PBS Commissioner, Federal Acquisition Service Commissioner, our Deputy Administrator, our Head of Communications. We have 50 of the C-level people working here in the organization in the same place. And what we've done is literally pulled down walls and separated barriers. They've kept people from collaborating as fully as they possibly can. And it really, in many ways, demonstrates what we're trying to do here in the space within GSA and demonstrate for the rest of the federal government how you can save money, reduce the cost of actually having interactions, and improve efficiency and outcomes.
So how do you see this as being a model for other government agencies?
Well, on a very fundamental level, we went from 6 leases to just this building. We saved $24 million on rent alone and $8 million in counting on some of the operating expenses associated with having all those different facilities. So agencies are feeling a level of fiscal pressure that they probably have never felt before. And so this is a model for how agencies can save money. Take the fixed cost of space and make it a variable cost so that they can put more money to program. But more importantly, I think it's a model for how employees will relate to each other, how they work together, based on collaboration, based on taking away some of the barriers of hierarchy and really focusing on how we can facilitate people working together, working on outcomes, working on solutions in a collaborative way.
And so what has GSA's role been in getting other agencies to move to this kind of a space?
Well, there have been a couple roles. One is going out and talking to agencies directly about how much money they spend on space and how much money they could save by pushing up their utilization rates. Another one has been a almost an unintentional role. I joke that I now know what it's like to be an exhibit at the Smithsonian Museum. We have people coming through here all the time, actually looking at the space, seeing if it's for real, that the administrator and the commissioners actually sit here. The idea is to demonstrate and prove for people what this space looks like, how it works, give people our experiences, lessons learned, so that they can get the benefits of what works and avoid what doesn't.
And what has the feedback been that you've gotten so far?
The feedback has been very good. I mean, even people who aren't happy give us important, valuable feedback about what we can do to improve this kind of environment so people can be happier. What we found is that it takes some adjustment, but people like the fact that they're able to interact and relate with people that they maybe never had been able to see before or wouldn't normally have seen. And what it's beginning to do is generate unexpected opportunities for collaboration that are really improving the way we can deliver services.
And what about feedback from the agencies that are checking out this new space and that are, considering this as a new model for their buildings?
I would have to say that it's trending on the 75 to 85% positive. Very, very interested and curious. When you start looking at the bottom right-hand corner, you start looking at the value proposition. That's when people get very interested. Plus, it's open, it's light. Everyone here gets a window office. It really changes, frankly, the way people relate to space and relate to each other. That really pushes up productivity. I'll have to say that the federal government space standards before actually almost didn't respect the differences between the way people did their work and relate to each other. What we're doing is offering people another solution. We're giving them an opportunity to really free themselves from some of those traditional ways and saying maybe there's an opportunity to do something here that's not only more effective in terms of the work that you do, but vastly more cost effective as well. We think that our agency partners are smart and mature and they know their mission better than we do. I think if we give them good options that we can help them adapt to or adopt, that we're going to see a lot of people choosing this kind of thing.
So what is GSA doing to help agencies make these adjustments?
That's one of the biggest questions we get from agencies when they say, look, we're really interested in this for some or all of our agency space. How do we overcome that initial investment hurdle? And GSA has been working really hard over the last year, year and a half in partnership with OMB and others to try to figure out a way that we can help agencies overcome that initial investment hurdle. We have a program called Total Workplace, which allows us to actually extend the cost of investments in things like furniture and mobile technology so agencies can pay it back over time and work it in as part of their rent. They get the rent savings from reducing the space. They are able to use some of that to pay back some of the office furniture and technology, and the rest goes to the agency bottom line. So we're able to co-invest now with agencies in this kind of solution, which we think will allow people to speed adoption.
Great. Well, Dan, thank you so much for letting us check this out and for your time.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. You're welcome anytime.
This is FedScoop TV. I'm Colby Hochmuth.